Okay. We're pretty good.
You all ready for a brand new game to BGDH?
Okay.
Brand new game.
Are you guys ready?
What's it called?
But yeah, that's the nightmare.
What's it called?
What's it called? Caleb, what's the game called that you're going to be playing today?
This year... Hello, guys. Okay.
Would you eat? I want to
They're very obsessed with your fried rice.
Hello. Okay. How's it going, Joe?
I'm doing fantastic.
So what run are we doing, Joe?
We're doing Munch's Oddysee, run by Caleb,
Thank you.
Man X.
Yep, that's right.
He's told me it seems like you're more excited to run this game than like any other game. Maybe not, but
little
like
bit.
there's a lot of memories you want to talk about.
Yes.
This,
So this is my favorite childhood game of all time. This is actually the third game in the Oddworld series, technically. But now there's reboots, so now it's technically not canon anymore. But when I found out as a kid that there were 2 more games before this, it was amazing. It was mind-blowing. I love the games. I love the main character. The cutscenes, they have a very dark edge to them, and it's very humorous too. There's a lot of themes that I love. It's a great series and game.
Yeah, so I've seen you kind of prepare a little bit for like the last couple days. Is this?
Don't mind.
All right. I've been watching you prepare, and you want to talk about some of the audio cues that you'll need people to be aware of.
Yes.
You'll be wearing an earbud actually during a lot of this.
So during the speed run, I need to focus, and so because there's going to be audio cues, there's going to be probably like 100 clips I need to do, and each one is frame perfect, and each one requires an audio cue. So I'll have a little earbud in my controller, because you can do that. And, I'll be talking, of course, and I'll try and do that, but sometimes that could distract me, so I'll need some quiet time every once in a while.
All right. So since we're going to skip most of the lore of this game with the cutscenes and things, give us just a basic rundown before we get into this run.
Before we go into Munch's Oddysee, we'll talk about, the first 2 games a little bit. Basically, the story kind of revolves around the main character. His name is Abe. So this is sort of like, an alien / world, similar to our own. And there's many different races on Oddworld. And one of them is the Mudokons, and which that is what Abe is. And he is actually one of the many slave races on Oddworld. And so the first game is about, him realizing that, he is, part of this, organization type of thing that is, killing animals. It takes place in Rupture Farm, so he's basically in a meat processing plant. But it's him, rediscovering his spirituality, because Mudokons are very spiritual creatures, but because of them being born in these factories and stuff, they don't realize this, and so it's a beautiful story. There's many themes. This third game, it's about Munch. So he's a gabbit, they call. He's sort of I would say similar to like a dolphin in a way, in terms of like intelligence, but what's interesting about that is that Munch, he actually, they don't really treat gabbits as like actual sentient beings, because he's technically like a fish, guy. So that's kind of an also interesting thing, but there's a lot of stuff, but essentially we want to Munch, he's the last of his kind, and so we need to find the last can of Gabiar, which is, gabbit eggs. And essentially, using that, we can rebuild the population of him again. And to do that, we need to do a lot of things, and it's an amazing story.
Well, I hope you had your notepads out. Hey, Dad, how's it going?
All right.
You're live on the Caleb Man X YouTube channel.
Who's watching me?
Probably 6 or 7 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
5 of which are probably right here. To be honest.
Okay, what's next? Joe?
Oh, just the old dad. One more question. So, you mentioned obviously the child memories was kept it in your life.
Yep.
So, what brought you back? Like reintroduced it to you, sort of, I guess, as a speed game.
I just one day I wanted to see what a speed run of that would look like, and I looked it up, and it blew my mind. As a kid, I actually know and found a lot of these glitches like by myself. It's not like the main ones, but smaller skips and stuff, because I always experimented, with these maps and, like trying to push the boundaries of this game, and it was always very fun to play as a kid. That's why I wanted to bring it back. It's a unique game. I don't think anyone's really heard of the Oddworld series. It's a great one.
Wow.
Yeah. The latest game came out last year, Oddworld Soulstorm. It's a remake / reimagining of the second game, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Well, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Was it a perfectly 5-minute interview?